Hey everybody, we are here with another spread in my reading journal, and I wanted to, before we get started on it, I wanted to let you guys know that it is okay to make mistakes. I jumped into this last weekend, and was so excited about it, and started putting together and fell in love with it, and so I've got my intro page going on when I started it, and then my goal is 25 books for the year of 2025. So I did a little spread of that. You can see my number 25. It's all shiny. And then this is my archetype study, the books I'm reading for the 12 months of the year for that. And so here's the first page that I did the other day. So we'll work here. But again, I got so excited, and let me just pull this off screen here a bit while I unclip it. I got so excited and started my bracket. And so basically I'm going to do, the months of the year, my favorite book for January, and then February, and so on and so on. And then when I get through March and I have 3 favorites for the 3 months, then I'll pick for the first quarter, and then, so on and so on, how a bracket works until I narrow it down, the first half, second half, and then the best of the year. So, I fell in love with this. I'm not real good at measuring and lining things up, and I was just all so excited about this. And I took a step back, and I was like, oh, I love it. Do we see what the problem is here? Yeah. So it's upside down. So we have a great cover, and we have our intro page, and we have our goals, and we have some upside down stuff. And then we jump right into our books. So I shed a little tear and decided that we're just gonna keep going with it. But thankfully, since it's the bracket, I won't have to do anything to it till the, if you can read upside down, until the end of January. Then it's not like I'm going to be in this all day, every day kind of thing. So we're just going to close it up, put a little clip here so we don't have to look at it, and be reminded of our mistake every time we open this book. Oig. So, with that, again, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. So this spread is going to be about the book The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. So you guys can see this, so you know what book I'm talking about. I've been trying to decide how my plan is to do the page and talk about the book and blah, 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 blah. And I don't know how to do that without any kind of spoilers, per se. So, if you're interested in that book and you don't want a spoiler, then you probably don't need to watch this until after you read it. Because I'm not so sure on how to not do spoilers. So, that's your warning. That's your warning there. I just got a whole bunch of scraps here, and I'm trying to decide how's the best to do this. My thought process initially was to go with the cover of the book with the greens and the paradise and all that. But then I came across this, and I thought, oh, well, that would be pretty to put, because that's the ocean. And the book is about a couple, and so here's the little scrapbook paper that says wife, husband, love, commitment, dream, which is very fitting for this book. And so I do have a parrot that can go in there, and I do have some of these leaves that we will fussy cut, and I have So this is from an Olive and Cocoa catalog. And I'm really feeling this lady here. But I kind of like her too. So I'm kind of back and forth about it. The drinks, this lady doesn't go, but this lady totally goes. And so maybe I'm feeling her over here, maybe. Maybe. Let me just kind of trim her out. So that will kind of give me something. I know what I'm working with. So basically, this book is about a not so rich lady who ends up kind of to save money and save a situation. I want to say in college. Again, I'm horrible at remembering books once I read them. But, anywho, she moves in with a guy and they get married. But it's kind of strictly platonic. And they, you know, get legally married and all this and that. And then as the years go by, this guy who has more money than he knows what to do with, has been telling his family, well, I mean, he is legit married, but they haven't seen each other, the husband and wife, because they got married for a, oh, look, I saved her, you guys. They got married for reasons not technically for love. So, anywho, so his family, who is not living around him, knows that he's married, but they've never met this wife. And so, I'm a horrible storyteller, but, so anyways, things are going just fine and all that, and it's time for his sister to get married. And his family's like, oh yeah, you gotta come to Paradise. I don't remember where they went. Some island, some tropical place, where the wedding was going to be. And you got to bring your wife, and we'd love to meet her, and blah, 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 blah. Well, so he's been married for 5 years, but he's not really seen this lady. Because, you know, they got married for convenience sake and went on about their ways. And so he calls her up and is like, hey, I need you to be my wife for the weekend. And she's like, what's in it for me? And he's like, I'll pay you, you know, X amount of dollars, stupid amount, you know, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, something stupid like that, if you'll just come away with me for a week and convince my family that we're married and all this and that. Oh, so he had to get married. He had to get married to get his family's some sort of inheritance, and he had to be married for 5 years, and before, you know, before he could get the payoff or something to that effect. And so he married her for convenience, and ended up it's time to basically get his inheritance, and he had to prove that he had a wife. And so anyways, they go away for a while. They go away for this week-long trip to Paradise, to where the sister's getting married, and the other brother is trying to prove that they're not really married, and they're all trying to play like they are married, and anywho, they end up falling in love, and they end up staying married. That's the spoiler alert. So yeah. It was good. It's like, you know, a cutesy little chick flick type, book. So I've got a little top secret thing because their marriage is top secret. And I should have got some money because he's got dumb money, obviously. And she does not. But like I said, they try to convince his family that she's, you know, decent and is like going to school to be a doctor or something like that. And so they have to play this off for like a week. And she has to pretend to know, you know, she has to pretend that she lives the highfalutin lifestyle because he's got tons of money, where she doesn't know that lifestyle. And so he sends her on a shopping spree, and you know, it's like I said, it's a cutesy little love story if you're into that kind of stuff. Ooh, I don't know that I want to cut that out. Let's see here. These leaves are from Tracy Fox Creative. Had them in my stash. Again, doing spreads in this reading journal is going to be a way for me to use up my stash. And so I'll just be honest and say this. I have read 2 more books since this. Audiobooks. They're easy for me to listen to while I'm driving and even while I'm at work. So, I have read a couple more books, and one of them is a super cute book, and it's going to be a fun little spread. It'll actually be the next spread that I do after this one. So maybe I'll get to it tonight, tomorrow. I don't know. I really want this palm leaf here because it matches that stuff there. But, ooh, I don't want to fussy cut all of that. We don't want to fussy cut all of that. I'm kind of liking this over here. Let me cut this down. First off, we have a rounded corner. My corner rounder's not working for whatever dumb reason. Are you guys in screen? Do I need to take it down just a little bit? Let's see here. I've got my sweater on because it's cold. It's cold in here. It's cold, cold, cold. Let's cut it one more time. Also, I don't cut straight, so there's that. Let's try this again. Nope. What is it about that? I mean, I guess you get what you pay for, and I paid pennies for that, so. So I do like this ocean. I do like that. So let's plunk this down. Plunk this down, plunk this down. Okay. And then I was liking, where did they go? These little lights. There is some obvious partying going on in this book because we're at a wedding. A fancy wedding. Not that there's lights over the ocean, but you know, that's just where it goes. Let's just work with me here. Work with me, work with me. Now, do I want it to go all the way up to the edge of this? I think I do. Okay. I like that there. And I was using the bird and putting him, because that girl's head's right there. So I was pushing him up. Let's see here. And I like that. Let's see here. Let's cut out this one. So what I've learned already in a week of doing this is that it's inspiring me to read, and it's I'm paying more attention to the book. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I am. So, because it's like, when I'm reading the book, it's like, and something's talking about a book, you know, they're talking about something in the book, I'm like, oh yeah, I could do this, or I could do that, or, you know, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. There's a hair that's hanging around here, and I'm not a fan. Okay. Top secret, set you aside. Now, I like this little Scrappy-Doo. I think I need to cut it down a little bit, though. I got this paper chopper. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. It may be just an El Cheapo, but yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It cuts really nice, but it's hard to line up, and yeah, so not entirely a fan of that. Okay, if we have the love and dream and wife, marriage and all that there, if we put that there, I just pulled out some Scrappy-Doo stuff to work with. Have these. Nope, I like this one better. I have some blue, but the blue, I'm not feeling the blue. And then I have these. I pulled these out because they go with this green, which the green goes with the leaves, but I'm not feeling that either, which is okay. It's okay. That's the whole point of this, is to kind of throw some stuff out there and see what happens. So let's situate this. Nope. Don't like that. We do that there. And then this here. I had Top Secret, but... And then I have some love stickers and all that fun stuff, so... Maybe I need some more leaves. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I'm going with more leaves because, you know, when you look at the cover of the book, that's what you see is the paradise leaves. I guess I could probably find some flowers, but... Let me think of where my flowers were. Where did I see them last? I think they're in my box right here, handy. If they are, then maybe... I saw something else I needed. Anyways. Okay, let me dig through this real quick. Ha. That didn't take long. I have some flowers here, and I have some tropical flowers, I think. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Ooh, yeah. Maybe. That's too big. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, nope. Oh, they're falling everywhere. Maybe. Well, so here's the benefit of, maybe, of just randomly having Fussy Cut stuff. That is quite tropical, but it's not, I'm not feeling it. No. Oh, maybe. Anyways, here's the benefit of having stuff Fussy Cut, because, you know, we have a stash of flowers, and we might just use quite a bit of them. Okay, back to the basics here. Okay. I think we like this. Okay. We need to glue some stuff down. So this background page it's kind of tan, not really the color scheme, but it's got, you know, like I said, the husband and wife and all that stuff on it. And, you know, that's technically they were husband and wife, and they did fall in love eventually. It's a cute book. I really enjoyed it. So, I mean, if you are into those kind of books, It's a cute book. I recommend it. Cute little beach read or summer read or whatever. I know it's not summer, but we read it anyways. And this is our not so rich lady that ends up becoming rich because I don't want to say she marries him because she was already married to him, but she learns that, you know. Oh, I get to talking and get sidetracked. Y'all do that to me all the time. Oh, look at there. I chopped it up. Oh, well. Maybe we'll use that over there somewhere. Okay. Now back to this. Okay. Now, get back up there. We're not done with you. I liked this and this. And which one did we decide? I mean, we can have a couple of them. And we can put some Top Secret in here. Okay. Okay. And this guy. I'm gonna have him going here. His little thing's gonna have to be cut off. I think the best way to do this is just glue his top half. To get him into place. And then printed this off and I left these stars on it because I thought maybe I'll mark in the stars. Scooch up under there. I want this kind of like on the, yeah. Okay, let me glue his tail down. I'm so excited I ordered my date stamp. It's an old-timey, like, you change the date and all that on it. I ordered that. It should be in the next day or so. I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be fun to use with these. Because it don't take up much space. I could just stamp a date, you know, somewhere on the page somewhere. Oh, I was going to see about tucking this up under here. Just to kind of tie it in with the other page. And I probably should trim the... Y'all see why I don't do tutorials? Because I'm just kind of like muddling through it, making it happen. I would tell you to do something and then I would turn around and be like, no, don't do that. I.e., I need to stick this guy up under here. How many times have I glued this cover? A few. So yeah, I'd be like, glue this here, set this here, and then like turn around and like, no, don't do that. Peel it apart. Okay. I like how that just kind of faded in. Okay. I want a flower over here, I think. Maybe. Okay, let me pause a moment and see what else I have. I have some more of these palm leaves. I have the title, and I have this sticker sheet. I was feeling the love, but that's more roses. But I could do, and then I have this sticker sheet. I think there was something about love or dreams come true. Yes, that's what I wanted to use somewhere on here. The top secret is a must because they were secret. They were being secretive. So let me kind of make something of this page, and then we'll add in the extras. I'm layering, y'all. I'm layering. We're not going to talk about what we're covering up. We're not talking about that. You know, like her feet. It was not my plan. But okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it so far. I feel like I need another flower floating around here somewhere. Maybe not, but maybe not. Okay, let's do this. I know I want this. Dreams do come true. Or dreams come true. Oh, that's perfect. I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yay. Okay, and on this note, do we want to do this? Because how about this? let's see if let's see if this flamingo will come off of this page. And let's see if she goes anywhere here. Well, you really can't see her or tell what she is. Yeah. Okay, well that answered that. I kind of do like the love. It can just plunk down. Right there, you really can't see it very well. But let me put my top secret on here before I get too carried away. Okay, I don't know if I need any more of these. Now I do have this weird little sticker here. He doesn't really necessarily have to be anywhere. And then I don't really even know that I need this on there because it's right there. Anything else that we need on here? I don't think so. And I think that I'm all out of... Oh, I've got this. This was a wedding sticker sheet. Let me see if there's anything on it that I need. Put my flowers up before they get discombobulated somewhere. In the limo, getting ready, married, the bride and groom, big day. Dreams do come true. This is where I want to be. Our wedding day, promise. Promise would be good. First dance kits, just married. Let's see if promise goes anywhere. It does. A little bit of glue because we don't trust stickers. And let's see here. Bride and groom married. Let's see if married goes anywhere. I think it does. We're going to stick it down here at the bottom, getting a little bit of glue on it. Stick it down here. Okay, anything else? First dance details. Love, just married. I'm going to stick the little details on here because I think that's cute. And do it like over here with just like a little word salad kind of thing. Details was a thing because he failed to disclose the details that they weren't really living together. Anything else? Nope. I think that's where you call it done. Okay. The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. Well, I'm gonna quote unquote give this 3 stars. No, 4 stars. You know, it's a good little book, and I should color them all in, huh? I don't have a rating system per se. Should have colored that with some other than black, but whatever. Let's see here. I didn't. I knew that wouldn't work. Okay. Well, we're just going to go with it. And ruin the page. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to go with it. How about let's do this. Okay, well, we need a flower or something to cover that up. Oig. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, we're going to fix it. Come on. We'll fix it. Rolling with it. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Turn it a little bit to cover up where I've peeled that up. And then add some more glue to our sticker. And we will okay, we fixed it. Okay, that's what we have for our spread for The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back soon enough, possibly like really soon, because I'm in a groove. I don't want to make this video too long or I would just keep going. But I'm in a groove and I'm super excited about the next spread. So there we have it. Check out The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. Again, it was a cute little fun book, and I recommend it if you're into, you know, beach reads and things like that. It wasn't my ultimate favorite book, but, you know, it's cute. I don't read books over and over again, so I can't even say I'll read it again because I won't. So, anyways, thanks for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.